Sandy. Today we're going to go check out the inside of the cannery building at the old stuff. So come on along, we'll go inside. Okay, we've got lots and lots of stuff in here. We've taken down an old building, so we got lots of boards. I need to build something with them. We've got drum storage in here. These places are like a time capsule. There's an old forklift in here that'll probably never run again, or definitely won't ever run again. This room here is called the supply room. Looks like they had a fire here one time. It's lucky they got it out, or this whole place probably would have burned up. The supply room, I don't know, there's just, we called it the paint room. We used to keep all our paints and stuff in here. Lots of electric motors. I think some of them work, some of them don't. It's an old engine, old generator, banding material, old satellite dish. Like I said, it's like a time capsule. It's hard to get rid of stuff here because you just can't take it to your local dump, you know. So, and a lot of it we use to build other stuff. So it's kind of nice. It's kind of dark in here. So I've got a flashlight going in this room here. So this was called the store room. And a couple old wringer washers, lots and lots of wires, old table, and you know, we got lots of stovepipe stuff. Just if you need it, it's here. If you gotta wait for it, you gotta wait just a little while, because we do have a mail plane. I used to tell people that this place that needed so much stuff, and they had a supply boat come here like once a month, so they had to have everything they needed on that supply boat and keep it here to live for a while. So I get like I said, a mail plane once a week during the winter time and twice a week during the summertime, so we can get stuff pretty easily, so we don't have to have as much stuff. But there is stuff here. So this one here is the electrical room, and there's a lot of old and new stuff in here. So it's kind of neat looking at all this stuff. Like I said, there's no lights in here, so it's just a little bit dark. So hope you guys are hearing me okay. I did finally get some microphones, so that was a good deal. So yeah, look at all these old hand dollies. We got wooden stuff and metal wheels. I actually converted one in to tow behind my four-wheeler so I could move drums. It's pretty cool. This back here, this is kind of neat. If anybody knows what this thing is for, I just don't know what it was used for. It's on this big wooden base, but it's quite interesting. Some kind of clamp, some kind of thing. But I always wished I knew what that was. There's an old winch, I guess. And this room here is the tool room. So there's an old saw, belts. There's just so much stuff here. Just when we first got here, it was overwhelming of all this stuff, but I've seen and almost touched about everything that's in this old place. But anyways, that's the downstairs part. We'll go up the stairs and you can see what's up there. All right, here we are upstairs. I'm not sure what they used for up here. We called it the carpentry shop. We keep a lot of lumber and stuff up here, but it's a flat roof, so it actually leaks. And yeah, extra toilets, extra everything. We've got lots of parts. Yeah, if I need to fix something, it is definitely, it's here, you know. Might not be the best fix, but yeah, look at all the old doors. We've got old windows. Oh, looks like that one's tipped over. Yeah, old windows. Over here is a bunch of old herring nets, herring web to build a net. I don't know what I'd ever do with that much net, but it's here. Old spools. This one's got a bunch of cable on it. And lots of 3-inch water pipe. Okay, we're getting in the darkness again. So it was kind of neat. There's all these, let's see if I can pull one out of there. Sorry about the light. There's these old corks, if you can see that right here. So there's just boxes and boxes of them. They're pretty made out of like cork, I guess a tree that is a cork tree, and then they drill a hole in it and use that as their floats. And oh, this is pretty neat here. I found this mussel shells. These things are gigantic. Let's see if I can hold the flashlight. And yeah, I've never seen one that big before. It's like you can see my hand is like bigger than my hand. Pretty impressive. Okay, so here they've got all these wooden boxes. This is what they put the herring roe in. They still do it today, I think, with salmon eggs. They put them in these wooden boxes and ship them off to Japan, but there's still quite a few boxes here that they didn't build. We got more windows, more doors. Oh, right here too. Look at all these boxes. Pallets and pallets of boxes that they put the frozen herring in. So more windows. So these little rooms here, I think there's like storage room for boats or something. You can see names of different, maybe boats, I'm not sure. It's kind of cool. Just got lots of our junk in here too. So there's another one here. This room here, I really like this one. It's the Zacher Bay Gym. But I think back in the day, this was the office for the cannery, and it's got these 2 windows here, and you can see the dock out here. I could just imagine being up here and seeing the old boats come in, and people up here doing paperwork or whatever. But yeah, it's just kind of a neat spot here. So old satellite dishes that we don't use anymore. Yeah, a bunch of different chains and more rusty chain. This is just a, I don't know if you're enjoying this video or not. It's just showing you what's in an old cannery. This place was originally started in the late 20s as a salmon cannery, and then they turned it into a herring reduction plant. In the last video, I showed you all the herring reduction equipment and stuff, but this is the other part of the cannery. So, anyways, we'll go downstairs. Shut you off so you're not bouncing up and down. Okay, well, here's all the pipe bench, pipe room, whatever. There's a lot of different pipes that I can build stuff with, and there's the old dryer. I've got a pipe bench here, lots and lots of fittings. Yeah, this place is really good for me because I got a welder and a plasma cutter and a torch, and I can, yeah, they actually left a lot of the sheet steel here too, so I can fabricate things up and build things. Oh, there's right there's the top of I think they put that on top of the piling to use the pile driver. Somewhere there's a hammer around here that pounds on the top of that. But I'll probably never use it, but it's here, so. Anyways, that was the inside of the cannery here, and I don't know if that was exciting or not, but it's just here. So I'm just trying to show you guys stuff that's here. So, and it's history, you know. So I am going to. We have a small museum, and I'm gonna have my wife help me do a video on the museum. She put together most of that, and it's actually very interesting. A lot of the history and around the bay and the cannery here and stuff. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching.